My name is Mariah Brock, and this is the math lesson plan. Okay, River.
Okay.
So today we're going to learn about counting and your number recognition. So counting, right? We're not going to look at that. You're going to pay attention to me, okay? Look at me. Okay, we're going to learn about counting and number recognition. So I want you at the end of this to know your numbers, at least 1 through 10, and then I want you to know if you're counting something, how to count it. Okay, so your number recognition. Okay, so first I want to ask you, so where do you see numbers? Like, numbers help us understand so many things in school, at home. So
at school.
Me, it would be like counting your fingers. So you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Like maybe house numbers, like the numbers outside of the house that kind of tell you what house it is, right? Or items, maybe like you got 2 books, right? Or you got 3 books today. So you'd count them 1, 2, 3. There's so many different ways. Sometimes you need them while reading. So what kind of examples do you have that you count? Can you sit on your butt, please? What are some ways, or where do you count some things?
At school.
At school? What do you do to count things at school? Or what do you count at school?
ABCs.
Do you count your ABCs or do you say your ABCs?
Count.
Well, ABCs, you say your ABCs.
Say.
I mean, you can count the letters, yes, but what other ways do you count? Like maybe, for example, your hats, because you have so many hats, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you scoot, please?
20 hats.
Okay, 20, right? So how would you know that you have 20 hats?
Because I saw a whole bunch over there.
Okay, but you could go one by one and count. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on till you reach the end number, which is 20. Okay, so that's a great example. So now we're going to read the Counting in a Garden. This will kind of get us started for the lesson to know kind of your number recognition. Okay? Okay, I'm going to read the book to him. So in this book, Counting in the Garden, we came to some words that we really didn't know that well, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to some examples on how we did this. So there was a part in the book.
I like the dog one.
You like the dog one?
Yeah.
Okay. There was this one, if I can find it here. 5 dragonflies darting between the daisies. So that word darting, we didn't really know, right? I'm gonna hide this camera because you keep looking at it. We didn't really know that word very well, right? But we can kind of use context clues to understand what that word means. So darting between the daisies. So what do you think they're doing in between the daisies?
They are trying to get some leaves.
Okay, so dragonflies, what do? Do they fly?
Yes.
Okay, so darting through the daisies, that would mean that they are going fast. They're going back and forth all around through the daisies. Okay?
Okay.
And then we found, what's this one? Tiptoeing. What does tiptoeing mean?
It means you're walking.
You're walking, yes, tiptoeing, but are you like stopping or are you going very tiptoeing quiet?
Tiptoeing quiet.
Well, okay, so
on your toes.
On your toes, because you're tiptoeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay, there was one more that we saw.
I like the dog one.
Yeah.
I want to see the dog one.
We'll go back. Okay. There was, I need to try and find it here. here. Okay, 9 inchworms inching towards the petals. So what are the inchworms doing?
They're trying to, what this guy's doing, he's chewing on the tree.
Okay, so inchworms, they're little guys, right? And they kind of move like this.
And
So,
they chomp.
yes. So since we know what inchworms are, or worms are, what do you think inching towards the petals, if they're just like this? So, do they move fast?
Yes.
Do worms
Slow.
move? They move slow. So inching means they're getting closer and closer and closer. So when we don't know words, we need to go back to our context clues. Because we know inchworms, like we said, and inching towards the petals. We know they move slow. And so that would kind of what inching means. They're getting closer and closer and closer.
And how is that one higher than the other ones?
Because maybe they're faster. I don't know.
Maybe that one's faster all the way up.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. So, in conclusion, we're now going to transition into this math activity that I have. It's called Counting Cookies. We're going to play this game together.
Yeah.
Okay, it kind of goes with the book. You know how we kind of went one. I would pause and ask you, how many butterflies are there? Right?
How many are cookies?
So we would count one by one, right? So we're going to need to know that for the game. Okay? We are going to pull this up and play the game.